Opening, Grand Finalist, second proud Korean screenplay competition. Based on the award-finalist screenplay, Scorpio, 전갈자리, Beauty Spy War, a 123-episode epic spy thriller. Episode 55. Previously on EP54. Water Beetle? Something feels really off about this. Daebom switching between Korean and Gyeongsang dialect. The ideological screening was just the beginning. There were past exam questions. They got private tutoring to prepare for repatriation. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Human rights paradise. Come join North Korea. Hitler talked plenty about Jewish human rights too. Agent Kong, hold out your hand. A small pair of nippers. Ow. What the? Could you warn me next time? I barely touched it. The nail just lifted a little. I can't forget it, because this hand remembers. Water Beetle, you're not a double agent. Are you? Water Beetle, frozen like a mouse, hit by electricity. Thank you so much for the dollar box. I am deeply grateful for the rest of my life. Water Beetle, if you took the dollar money, you'd better earn it. A spy couple? We cultivate warmth and closeness. Emotional guidance. Emotional guidance? Even their terminology got an upgrade. Spy Sons of B. Today episode 55. A medal for an empty nameplate. You need a hostage. The kid is the hostage. A child named after communist reunification. Married spy couple. Nationwide inspection tour. When it comes to concealing identity, a spy couple is the best. Spy Kim Sang-nam. 2 reasons to wear sunglasses. Compared to the desert fox. A master of cunning. Bawahaha. A3 radio transmitter. Number cipher codebook. Dead drop Dvork. Timeless spy tradecraft. I'm HUMINT. HUMINT, I tell you. You miserable little. Water Beetle's flying tackle. The Myohyang Mountain. Guesthouse awards ceremony. An empty seat. An empty nameplate. They awarded the title of Hero of the Republic and presented a Class 1 National Order of Merit. Kim Jong-il himself? Park Seong-taek, Deputy Director of Operations. Ha Min-young, Deputy Director of Social Affairs. Seosan-11, active in South Korea. Who is it? Oh, I want to know. I want to catch them. So badly. I want to catch them. More than anything. Catch them, Daebom. You must catch them. In that case, a directly infiltrated agent would go to Seosan-11. In person. Go to them in person? Episode 55 begins now. EP55. Hash a medal for an empty nameplate. Their tactics of terminology confusion never change. And there are pro-North political followers who learn those tactics and use them to confuse ordinary citizens. That's right. They've been North Korea's loyalists from the start. Innocent citizens are the only victims. In the old days, they would send an agent south first, then have them meet a contact, and set up a household. Didn't they? That happened too, but there were also cases where North Korea arranged the marriage, had them have a child, and then sent the couple south. Those cases did exist, and if a child was born from that arrangement, wouldn't a nursery take care of them? Yes. The party raises them. The party raises them? Don't make me laugh. Question mark. You need a hostage. The kid is the hostage. That's why they say they're keeping the child, because it would interfere with the revolutionary mission. Yes. The child's name was Jeoktong, short for Jeoktong-il, Communist reunification. Water Beetle hesitated at Ji Sang-tae's words, and stumbled slightly over the name. Daebom cut in, watching Water Beetle flounder. Senior G, you're talking about the Kim Sang-nam and Choi Jeong-a spy couple case, right? That's right. When it comes to operating under concealed identity, a spy couple is the best. Versatile in every direction. They can go anywhere and look completely natural. Exactly. Even if they're caught snooping around a military base. As a couple, it's much easier to slip out of a tight spot, ideal for breaking through dangerous situations. They have so many ways to escape. Right. When meeting a contact at a hotel, it looks perfectly natural. Tends to, yes. They can sit together over a cup of coffee and cross-check each other for any signs of danger. I've seen a lot of role division in the old days. And in South Korea, if a man is with a woman, people are far more lenient in how they see things. That does seem to be the case. Daebom rubbed the tip of his nose a couple of times, as if it itched, like a baseball pitcher, signaling the catcher. He glanced at Water Beetle, gave a bland smile, and continued. Senior G, what mission did Kim Sang-nam and Choi Jeong-a carry out? They were sent south and operated very actively. Actively? Not cowering around, in fear of being caught? They crossed the border with their lives on the line. They had to earn their keep. Where did they mainly operate? Those two, in one word, nationwide. So they used the whole country as their stage? Right. Mainly they traveled around, tracking down long-embedded sleeper agents, and conducting ideological inspections. Ideological inspections are terrifying, now as they were then. Of course, they had the power to execute anyone who'd gone astray. in the name of the party, or dragged them back north. Enormous authority, so they could force a northern return as well. Absolutely. Acting in the name of the party. Nothing stands in their way. But Kim Sang-nam always wore sunglasses during operations. Does that make him a new generation spy? Well, it looked stylish. And hid his face too. When Kim Sang-nam wore dark sunglasses, they say he looked a lot like President Park? Yeah, he was lean. That's why. No flesh on his cheeks. Gaunt all bone. Tight and angular. Could have played a Park body double in a movie, huh? Why do you think someone wears sunglasses? Sunglasses? Well, to hide your eyes. Of course. Back in the day, Ray-Ban metal frames with dark lenses, the ones that came out of U.S. military bases, were famous. Pilot glasses? One reason to wear sunglasses is to comfortably study the other person without them noticing when you've got something dark on your mind. And the other? The other is to hide an inferiority complex. People who are always chased by anxiety, they wear sunglasses, so their insecurity doesn't show. So Kim Sang-nam was that type? He was always tense, chronically anxious, but he was sharp, compared to the desert fox, a true master of cunning. Ji Sang-tae chuckled, "Bawahaha." Water Beetle reacted with an exaggerated burst of laughter. But Kim Sang-nam's communications equipment, what did they use? At that time, they used an A3 radio transmitter. Number cipher. Codebook. How did they receive orders from the north? At a fixed time each day, they tuned into Pyongyang broadcasting and decoded the number ciphers. Communication is everything. Cut the communications, and you're in the dark. And for dead drops? Setting up dead drops. A dead drop is the Dvork. That is the timeless foundation of the spy world, East and West, ancient and modern, unchanged, unchanged. When I was on active duty, I knew of around 7 confirmed spy couples operating in the South. 7? Even now, I'm aware of 2 or 3. Still active. Still going? I saw that article about the suicide case in Anpyeong-si. A spy couple commits suicide? With a mission still to complete. How does that happen? At the end of the day, a spy couple is still a couple, having relationship troubles. I suppose they can't exactly get divorced just because their personalities clash. There are cases where that tears them apart inside. They're human, after all. In some cases, a fight over another woman, and one of them took poison and died. A truly bizarre case. It's the downside of the spy couple setup. In moments like that, a solo operative has it much easier. At that moment, Water Beetle, who had been nodding along, suddenly grabbed Daybomb's collar. "What did you just say?" "You little. I'm HUMINT. HUMINT, I tell you. You miserable little ack. Ha, I was just joking." "Even as a joke, don't you dare say that again." Ji Sang-tae watched the two of them, and smiled faintly. "Anyway, let me tell you something that happened at the Myohyang Mountain guesthouse." Myohyang Mountain guesthouse? There was an awards ceremony there. They called for the agent, but the seat stayed empty. An empty seat? The agent couldn't attend, because they were active in South Korea. So what did they do? At the empty seat? They placed the nameplate in front of the empty seat, and awarded them the title of Hero of the Republic, and presented them with a Class 1 National Order of Merit. At an empty seat? Yes. Kim Jong-il himself? Yes. Park Seong-taek, Deputy Director of Operations, and Ha Min-young, Deputy Director of Social Affairs, both came to present it. So you actually saw something like a spirit tablet, a nameplate for someone who wasn't there. That's right. Set up on the stage of the ceremony hall at Myohyang Mountain guesthouse, and they gave an award to someone who wasn't present, to an agent active in the South, or someone who couldn't return north. Exactly. They couldn't attend because they were still operating in the South, or some other reason that made it impossible to return north. Ji Sang-tae leaned forward, hanging on Water Beetle's every word. What does that mean exactly? So what happened next? The ceremony awarded the empty nameplate the title of Hero of the Republic, and presented it with a Class 1 National Order of Merit. Whoever it was, they must have rendered enormous service. You could say that. Who presented the award? When was this? It was when leader Kim Jong-il came to Myohyang Mountain guesthouse for an inspection visit. Kim Jong-il himself? Yes. There must have been senior officials present. I only caught glimpses. I don't know the full list. It was classified. There would have been a secretary on attendance. Park Seong-taek, Deputy Director of Operations, and Ha Min-young, Deputy Director of Social Affairs, were both there. Park Seong-taek, still going strong these days, is he? Seems like you know him well. Senior? If I ever get my hands on that one, I'll make him pay in full. Why? Because of him, I got derailed. Never made it from team chief to director. Oh, I see. Failed the operation, they said. Is he an operations man? Seong-taek? compared to the desert fox, a true master of cunning and calculation. Cunning and calculation? Bawahaha. Why are you laughing? I'm being serious here. Sharp as a razor, but slippery as an eel. When he wriggles out of things, it makes your blood boil. From North Korea's perspective, exactly the kind of asset they need. Precisely. From the North's standpoint, he's rated as an expert in covert operations. I didn't realize you carried that kind of pain. Senior. His mind is exceptional. Evasion. Penetration. He's built quite a reputation. If only I'd known back then, I would have dealt with him at the guest house. Water Beetle threw in a remark, then wilted under Ji Sang-tae's incredulous stare, and looked away sheepishly. He's someone you hate. Senior. Did I say something wrong? No, no. I appreciate you thinking of me. Senior. At that ceremony, the announcer said, Seosan-11. Active in the South. Seosan-11? Yes. They praised the achievements of that operative's undercover activities and presented the award. You just said, Seosan-11? Yes. The Workers' Party assigns a code name for operational security and gives the unit a call sign, a great number. Seosan-11 was that great number. I know how it works. And the person holding that great number didn't appear at the ceremony? Correct. It's extremely rare to be assigned a great number. That's why I remember Seosan-11. The ceremony stage was set, but the person never appeared. Who is it? Oh, I want to know. I want to catch them. So badly. I want to catch them. More than anything. Senior G. Just hearing this, my heart is pounding out of my chest. Catch them, Daebomb. You must catch them. Yes. Isn't this exactly why we exist? Because of people like this? And that day, 2 other operatives, who had returned north, also received National Orders of Merit. So 3 people received awards in total. That's right. But Seosan-11 had no way of knowing they had received an award. Oh, they already know. Already? It's not like it was published in the Joseon-ilbo or the Danga-ilbo. How could they know? Water Beetle. If they know, they know. Just accept that. Come on, Senior. Why get worked up over something like that? Listen to me. In a case like this, a directly infiltrated agent would be sent south to go to Seosan-11 in person. Go to them in person? Ending. Episode 55 highlights terminology confusion tactics. Their tactics of terminology confusion never change. Pro-North followers use them to confuse ordinary citizens Innocent citizens are the only victims. The child as hostage. North Korea's cold reality. The party raises them. The party raises them? Don't make me laugh. You need a hostage. The kid is the hostage. Child's name Jeoktong, short for Communist reunification. The chilling truth of North Korea. Married spy couple. Nationwide inspection tour. When it comes to concealing identity, a spy couple is the best. They can go anywhere and look completely natural, even if caught near a military base. Much easier to slip away. Meeting a contact at a hotel. Looks perfectly natural. With a woman alongside, people are far more lenient. Spies Kim sang Nam Choi Jeong-a. The whole nation, as their operating ground. 2 reasons to wear sunglasses. 1 reason is to comfortably study the other person, without them noticing. The other is to hide an inferiority complex, always chased by anxiety, wearing them so it doesn't show. A3 radio number cipher dead drop. Cut the communications, and you're in the dark. Setting up a dead drop. The timeless foundation of the spy world, unchanged. Water beetles flying tackle. Laughter bomb. Senior water. Found a new target. For operations? Why you little. Water beetles flying collar grab. I'm HUMINT. HUMINT. You miserable little. Ack. I was just joking. Even as a joke. Don't you dare. The empty nameplate. Seosan-11 Cliffhanger. Myohyang Mountain. Guesthouse awards ceremony. An empty seat and empty nameplate. They awarded the title of Hero of the Republic and a Class 1 National Order of Merit. Kim Jong-il himself? Park Seong-taek, Deputy Director of Operations. Ha Min-young, Deputy Director of Social Affairs. Both came to present it. Seosan-11, active in South Korea. Who is it? I want to catch them. More than anything. Catch them, Daebom. You must catch them. A directly infiltrated agent would go to Seosan-11. In person. Go to them in person? Coming up episode 56. A directly infiltrated agent goes to find Seosan-11. Who is Seosan-11? What will the agent do next? The mystery truly begins. Grand finalist. Second Proud Korean Screenplay Competition. Based on the award-finalist screenplay. Scorpio, 전갈자리. Beauty Spy War. A 123-episode epic spy thriller. New episodes every other Saturday. Single episode or 2-episode compilation. Thank you for watching.